What's up, everybody? There's the sound. We're good. We're going. Second day in a row streaming. I'm on a streak. Let's see if we can keep it up. Alright, we're in the village. Let's see what's going on. Hello. As you can find here are, in my opinion, some of the best treats America has to offer. Getting sleepy. Taking a nap. Alright. I mean, it looks like you live alone, so you can probably do whatever you want. Got myself a Mountain Dew Voltage this morning. Ooh, decoration in the weight room? I feel like I have to buy all the decorations. It's like gonna be a thing. What was I saying? Oh, yeah, I got a Mountain Dew voltage this morning. I don't know. I'm trying to stay with like just diet soda, but sometimes you just need a voltage, you know. I don't think they make diet voltage. Oh, I'm looking for the chief, huh? That's right. I remember now. Should we buy this cheap food? I didn't get a ton of money from fighting those guys, all those monsters today. I guess I just got Sepith. I don't think I got any Mira. It's interesting. Alright, empty house. Village will last. You seem busy. Alright, so we found the house. The dude seems a little aggro. Thanks to you, the transaction went flawlessly. Thank you. I look forward to our next business collaboration. Yes, I as well. Though, are you sure that price is good for your business? It's 20% more than what other traders paid. I assure you, they're well worth the price. Given the praise sung about America's specialty items, I think they'll prove quite profitable. There's no need to fret over my endeavors. I'll break even somehow. Confident as ever. Always a pleasure to work with you. Please bring your beautiful wife and son with you to the village next time. I have no doubt they'd have a blast relaxing in the sun. I think I'll do just that. Take care, Chief Tolta. Yes, until next time. Hi, we just walked into this person's house. Oh, pardon me. I guess we can get out of the way. That man just now, he had the air of a merchant about him. Sure did. He must have had some business with America's head honcho. You all are burglars? People who just walk into strangers' houses? Apologies for interrupting. We're looking for the chief of the village. Are you him by any chance? I am. Name's Tolta. Are you guys tourists? No, sir. We're here to investigate the recent monster attacks in the village. Oh, I understand. The folks over at the Guardian Force have stopped by a few times already. Unfortunately, they couldn't find any conclusive leads. I'm full of confidence now that you're all on the job. Weird. Optimism, people liking us, that's so weird. Same misunderstanding as usual. I've been past the point of being swayed. Yeah. How is it the same? Oh! He thinks we're bracers. Oh, okay. I get it now. Sorry, sir. I should have been more clear. What's clarity got to do with this? Despite what we're probably thinking, we aren't from the Bracer Guild. We're from the Crossbow Police Department, Special Support Section. Is that right? Can't say that was my first guess. I apologize for the misunderstanding. The police rarely visit America Village, so I wasn't really expecting this. On the other hand, braces are always coming and going, thanks to Arios. Gotcha. How can one dude be so popular yet so dedicated to his job? Braces aside, Chief Tolta, can we get back to the reason why we're here? If you don't mind, could you give us a rundown of the attack? Sure, I don't mind. It happened about 3 weeks ago, on the night of the new moon. A pack of monsters stuck into our village, laying waste to any crops we could find. Fruit, wheat, even our livestock was hit. Every household in the village was affected by it, to some degree. And there were no eyewitnesses, right? Yeah, unlike the rowdy city folk, people here tend to go to sleep earlier. Roasted. After all, we get up when the rooster crows. Because of that, we are all fast asleep. When people finally stepped outside, the paw prints and damage left by the monsters were clear as day. So no one was aware of what happened until dawn? Could you further expound upon why you think they are wolf-like in nature? Ah, right. You see, the paw prints left all around the village were from some kind of canine. Funny thing is, some CGF members were scheduled to patrol the America area later that day. Once we informed them about the attack, they conducted a search of the perimeter just to be safe. But not a single trace of the canines was found anywhere. His testimony seems to line up with what the CGF report described. That's good to hear. Like I said, it's been 3 weeks since that mess. By the goddess' protection, we haven't been hit again. To be honest, I thought this was a one-time issue. I'm sorry to hear that other locations have been attacked as well. Yeah, it's not a great situation. I got a question. It's pretty awesome to see the villagers so chill after an attack like that. It's like the whole fiasco didn't faze them at all. Weren't your losses pretty heavy? It's not as bad as you think. If you count the losses per household, they were relatively light. So the village, the whole village kind of works together. Really? I thought it was much worse. This is merely a rough estimate, but I'd wager the total loss was around 100,000 Mira. Still, no matter how much I try to downplay it, a loss is still a loss. It was a stressful time for the village. Thankfully, we were able to strike a business deal that'll help us recover. I'm happy to say most of our losses have been accounted for now. A business deal? Was it with the guest that just left? A keen eye, miss. Yes, he's a merchant from Crossbow City. Over the past few years, we've maintained a healthy business relationship. After hearing about the damages, he increased his offers by a wide margin, bless his soul. You don't see that kind of generosity too often in people. He sounds like a kind man. A merchant, eh? No wonder he was in that fancy getup. Gotta look the part and all, you know? Yeah, well, considering the shape Crossbow's in, these damages are the least of our worries. What? Looks like I got caught up in the moment. Apologies, folks. Forget all that nonsense. Jeez, you can't just tease a guy like that. It's like lowering a slab of meat in front of a dog and taking it away. Agreed. I don't appreciate being left in the dark. My sincerest apologies. The ramblings of an old man aren't too interesting, but are you still curious? Yes, sir. Please tell us everything you know. At this point, we'll take any lead we can get. Well, if you insist. Have you folks ever heard of the Divine Wolves? Divine Wolves? As in holy wolves? I don't believe such a term exists in the database. Just as I thought. This legend must be long lost in the city. A shame, really. Sorry, but what exactly is a divine wolf? Whatever it is, it sounds important. The divine wolves are an ancient species of beasts that reside within Crossbow. Stories describe them as wolves with fur as white as snow. You don't mean... Could these divine wolves be the culprits behind America Village's damages? Of course, there's no evidence saying that they're the culprits, but personally, I'd not be surprised if they were. You see, the old legends mention that these divine wolves are not regular wolves, but holy beasts, sent by Adios herself. Long ago, this land of Crossbow was a bloody place, rife with conflict. While watching over the foolishness of man, they would occasionally help the weak if they so desired. At least that's how the legend goes. I can't believe I'd never heard of this before. Something about this sounds familiar. Yeah, I think I read a fairy tale about a white wolf when I was a little kid. I'm pretty sure I borrowed the book from the library. Yes, I'm sure the legend of the Divine Wolf serves as the basis for that particular fairy tale. As I'm sure you're all aware, Crossbow has undergone drastic changes the past few decades. Once it became the center of trade in Zemuria, Being influenced by both the Empire and Republic, Crossbow began to leave its history in the past. And with that, the Divine Wolves slowly vanished. Huh, guess they were just fed up with man being dumb as usual. Well said, those are my thoughts exactly. I believe that's why the Divine Wolves disappeared over the course of time. And if they have finally decided to return, I can only think that this is an omen of things to come. Why would you think that? It may be out of my place to say, but I feel that Crossbow City's been expanding too rapidly and too aggressively. Last time I rode down to visit, all those changes left my jaw on the floor. It's as if people are so caught up in living in the moment, they've forgotten to remember the past. That's how I see it anyways. I don't know what to say. Oh dear, I wasn't intending to... Lamast? You folks with the sermon. I've never seen that word before. I just think it's possible this attack might have been a warning from the returning Divine Wolves. I suppose if you interpret it that way, everything would make sense. But it looks to me like you all took the story a bit too seriously. Please ignore me. Those were nothing more than the ramblings of an old man who doesn't know when to stop talking. I wouldn't dismiss yourself like that. That was all valuable information, sir. I think I may even be able to tackle this case from a new angle. I guess it was worth it then. Well, back to the subject at hand. You came here to conduct an investigation, right? Is there anything I can do to assist you? Yes, actually. Can we have your permission to ask the villagers about the incident? If it's just you four, it shouldn't be a problem. Noon, isn't it? Perfect. Most people should be getting back from farm work right about this time. CPD enough credit, maybe a match for the guild. Hey! It took place in the dead of night. Free to ask from the village, just writing details. Can I go in here? No? Can I go upstairs? Hi, ma'am. I was fast asleep with a beast attack. Wish I could give more help. I want to ask people who live near where the front of the damage was. Fine, I guess I'll stop looting your house. Divine Wolves, eh? That's quite the story. Agreed. Unfortunately, there's no way we can confirm or deny their existence. Still, we can at least count them among our list of potential suspects. What a very Lloyd thing to say. That's right. The paw prints found at the scene of the crime confirms the presence of some kind of wolf-like beast, but they somehow managed to vanish without a trace. It's bizarre, certainly. If they left paw prints, you would normally be able to follow them back to their origin. Right? Chalk that up as another mystery. We're dealing with something that was able to elude the CGF's investigators. Well, if they escaped on a path we could never follow, there's kind of nothing we can do about it. No use in frying your brain over it, okay? Yeah, you're right. Alright, let's start with gathering whatever intel we can around here. And considering it's already noon, we might as well grab lunch while we're here too. I can't wait. The hike really stirred up my appetite. Same here. I'm always down for some grub. Why don't we head over to the inn and see what info we can find along the way? What info can we find along the way? Do you know anything? Maybe my father. Oh! Yeah, you were the guy on the other side of the road who was kind of mean to me. Or the other side of the house. You know, it goes to the things like so-called behind walls or stuff for the village. Oh. Derek, like, wants to be to do similar. You're really going to take that EP cut one? Haven't the Americans been through enough? Well, if you're in a guild trip, I guess I'll put it back. I bet Derek kind of wants to modernize the town, just like Crossbow's being modernized. But his dad is saying no. His dad's holding on to the past. Monster, stop all livestock didn't come unscathed. Some kind of animal. Divine wolves. Some kind of divine wolf. Great Camille? Who's that? Yes, let's do that, yeah. Can I talk to the guy? Probably, right? The attack 3 weeks ago, you mean the one where everyone's making a big deal about? I was asleep, I don't even remember it. Plus I heard we've already made up the loss we took, so why can't we just forget about it? I mean, I guess. Oh wait, what about that old guy? Those wolves, unfortunately, the damage to the apiary still lost me some Mira. The whole thing sounds so absurd when I actually think about it. There's some damage. I need to give an extra predator. I think Ada's protect us like she did. Don't you just love him? He's so kind, genuine, and handsome. Can you believe he's married? Even as a kid, I'm so jealous of his wife. That must be the merchant. I actually saw a piece that might be smarter than you think. I guess. Munch. If you're Omaris is the real deal, Gofin. Your Omaris is the real deal, Gofin. If I could have a plate of this on my deathbed, I would die happy. Good to hear the cooking's worth the effort. Excuse us, sorry to interrupt. Can I help you? Yes, actually, see, we're from the Crossville Police Department. We were curious to know if you had any details regarding the wolf attack. Can you remember anything at all? That incident 3 weeks ago, you mean? Well, I always thought it was funny that the beasts attacked early in the morning while everyone was fast asleep. If you think about it, it's almost as if they knew exactly what time to attack. Anyway, the village was just unlucky. That's the only way I can make sense of this craziness. That's about all I'd be able to tell you, too. Most of the guests I talked to didn't see anything either. That's unfortunate. And here I was hoping for some solid evidence right off the bat. Well, that's how investigations go. Answers only show up when you're patient and steadily gather information. That may be, but do you think we can take a break? My stomach's going to implode. Oh, you folks haven't eaten yet? This is the perfect opportunity to get you four hooked on the inn specialty. Omaris? I don't know what that word is. The bill's on me. Let's see if Google can tell me.
Omuraisu.
Omuraisu?
Omuris. Omuraisu.
Omuraisu. Apparently that's what it sounds like in Japanese.
Omuraisu. Omuris.
Omiris? It's definitely this one. Right?
Omuraisu.
It's a Japanese food, so.
Omuraisu.
Yeah, that's interesting. Omuraisu. Okay, well now we know. No, it's not necessary, sir. It's fine. Just think it was my way of making some new friends. We're just think of it as a marketing tactic. Next time you visit Amareka Village, come stop by the Ash Tree Inn for lunch. Can't refuse that generosity, can we? Lloyd, we might as well take him up on his kind offer if that's the case. I second that notion. Well, okay, I guess. We'd love some amresu. Good deal. Why don't you folks find yourselves an empty table while I whip up your meal? In only a few minutes, 4 steaming plates of amresu were brought to Lloyd's table. The SSS, after demolishing the deliciously simple meal, felt completely recovered from their long hike to Amareka Village. Alright, that's something, I guess. Didn't really learn a lot, but... Oh, it's the merchant boy. Okay. Man. Oh, you just met with Chief Tolta. You're a merchant from Crossbow, right? Yeah, I guess you heard about that from the village chief. Pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'm Harold Hayworth. Oh, I feel like I've heard that name before. I run a small-scale business operation out of Crossbow City. Are you four here to purchase something as well? Nope. We're from the SSS. Oh, you're from the CPD? My apologies. The Special Support Section. That name sounds so familiar. Where in the world did I hear that? Oh, of course, the Crossbow Times. They made fun of you. Take it you read that article on us? About that. Please try not to let that influence your opinion of us. Nah, there's no need to get all worked up about it. All I see is a group of individuals who are working hard in a newly formed division of the CPD. Sure, that article may have been overzealous with the sarcasm, but to be honest, I thought it genuinely tried to paint your efforts as earnest. You think so? I suppose it could be interpreted like that from a more optimistic perspective. Well, we sort of know the author. That said, I think you might be giving her too much credit. Anyway, you mentioned wolf-like monsters. I've heard talk of a similar incident that took place over at St. Ursula's Medical College. I'd be lying if I told you I wasn't anxious. Do you have some sort of partnership with St. Ursula as well, Mr. Hayworth? Yes, I do. You see, I wholesale medical supplies to them every so often. Rumor has it that someone there was injured during the attack. Also, wasn't there some damage over in Mainz, too? Unfortunately so. The Guardian Force is conducting a search there as we speak. That's reassuring. Perhaps I should pay Mainz a visit as well. By the way, Mr. Hayworth, something has me curious. I heard you were more than generous with your offers on the goods you came to purchase today. Ha, the village chief must really enjoy talking today. I wasn't exactly doing it as charity or anything like that. Amareka's specialty items, especially their honey, received glowing reviews these past few months. I simply wanted to use the opportunity to leave a good impression on the people here. Nothing but a harmless marketing strategy. Not too shabby. I imagine earning a client's trust is vital in any sort of business. If that's the case, you must be running a smooth operation. No, I still have a lot to learn. I'm still a greenhorn in the realm of business. Also, allow me to apologize. I sincerely wish I had more pertinent information to give you. No, please, don't let that bother you. But, like, if you could tell us more, it would be better, you know? After all, we should be the ones apologizing, taking up your precious time like this. Not at all. Best of luck to you all with your investigation. What's on your bed? Doesn't look like honey. It's like liquid gold. What up, kid? Starring wolf sticking in the village. Something outrageous. That outrage never happened across the city. This sucks. Why would my mom want to move here? The recent attack gave me quite the fright, considering how peaceful it was that night. I could hardly believe my eyes. I know we're living out in the countryside, but it's still a bit unnerving to see monsters wander into civilized areas. Alright, that didn't really answer the kid's question, but okay. Ma'am, do you know anything? It's been about 3 weeks, I don't remember much. Well, you're no help. Hello, do you know anything? Ma'am. Mr. Sheriff's no conflict with the child. Okay, you don't know anything either. Sir. No? Got my truck covered head to toe in these ugly scratches. Pisses me off every time I remember. You're gonna pay. This year's truck crucial to the village's business. Whoever did this is held to pay. Oh, my controller died. Alright. Anyway, these scratch marks definitely came from some kind of canine. Alright, calm down, man. Oh, there's a fisher guy. Such a pretty day. Oh, you guys here to do a little fishing too? Not exactly. We're officers from the Crossville Police Department. We're here to investigate the monster attack that took place roughly 3 weeks ago. You don't strike me as American, but if you know anything about it, anything at all, I'd appreciate it if you told us. Oh, that's what you're here for. If memory serves me right, I was trying to catch a python head around then, so I wasn't actually in the village. You can bet your horses I heard the stories afterward, though. I see. Thanks for your help. We'll have to find leads elsewhere. Sorry I couldn't be more help, but man, you all have to travel all the way out here for police stuff? Not gonna lie, that sounds rough. That reminds me, you guys fish? Ah, here's where we learn how to fish. I knew it'd happen eventually. A day as beautiful as this only comes once in a blue moon. Would be a shame if you weren't able to kick back and enjoy the sun for a bit. Sorry, I gotta check something real quick. Okay. Got a fishing rod, 10 earthworm, and 10 dumplings. Can't forget this, and a fishing notebook. This notebook is an angler's best friend. You can use it to record every detail about every catch, from color to size. Are you sure this is okay? It's like you're giving us an entire starting kit. No worries. I'm part of the Fisherman's Guild. Our whole mission is to promote the culture and greatness of fishing. It's common practice for us to have a few beginner sets on hand, in case you run into someone interested in fishing, so you should carry around like multiple fishing rods all the time. We stopped by before. I think I have a better idea what they do now after meeting. Well, it's called the Fisherman's Guild. What'd you really expect them to do? Nice. Now we got something to do in between jobs. Right. Well, one of us, not me, fishes, so the rest can take the chance to rest. Rest is a necessity, you know. From what you're saying, I'm guessing you two are still tired from the walk here. Now that I think about it, the last time I fished was when Guy first taught me. Once Guy joined the police, we never had much time to go, but maybe I should try to get back into it. If you're itching to try it out, there's a pretty nice fishing spot in America. It's right where I'm standing. What a coincidence. See that little jetty over there? Cast your line around there and you'll get bites in no time. I appreciate the advice. Thanks for everything. Indicates the perhaps for fishing. Select the proper logo, cast the line, the exclamation point, parts up, press A. Quickly press A. Okay, so it's pretty basic fishing. I hazard to call it a minigame, but I guess I'll use the novice rod this time. Nailed it. Whoa! 100 Earth Sepith? A rain eater. 100. Dude. Fishing's the way to go for Sepith, man. Diminishing returns. Alright, let's try one more dumpling. See if we get a different kind of fish. Then we'll move on. Yeah, it's the same. Is that everyone? I feel like we've talked to everyone in the village. Did I go back to the chief? Chief. No. So we talked to the merchant, we talked to... Oh. Should we put a hold on our investigation for now? I guess. Kinda sucks that we didn't hear anything useful though. Setting aside the eyewitness testimonies, I was almost positive someone would have heard some howling, you know? It is strange. Something to keep in mind. Anyway, I think we've covered just about everything we can here. We should pay St. Ursula Medical College a visit next, but let's go back to Crossville City before that. No complaints from me, though I can't say I have any desire to make the trek on foot again. Me neither. It's not worth the trouble or the pain. You heard the ladies, Lloyd. I did, and I agree. We can just check on the next bus arrives at the bus stop. So the next bus comes in 30 minutes? Jeez, that's the absolute worst wait. It's not too long, but still not short. I was wanting to grab a drink at the inn, but that doesn't give me enough time. Who cares whether there's enough time or not? Drinking on duty isn't appropriate, Randy. Huh? What's up, Tio? Something wrong? No, I tried to hear something in the distance. What kind of noise are we talking about? I'll try maximizing the sensitivity in order to amplify the sound. Stay quiet. Alright. Sorry, everyone. It must have been my imagination. Don't worry about it. Can you describe the sound? It may have been my imagination, but I swear I could hear howling. Seriously? Was our culprits? Don't get your hopes up. I likely misheard it. It could have also been a simple sensor malfunction. What should we do? Search the surrounding area for signs of wolves? Tia, what's the range on your sensors? When operating normally, it should be around 50 Selk. However, in the presence of wind, sound waves can travel even further. The exact location is near impossible to pinpoint. Ooh, shoot darn. That far, eh? But we still won't be able to determine where the sound came from. That's okay. In the meantime, we'll just have to keep our ears open. Wait a sec. You believe me? Of course we believe you, Tio. You said you heard it, right? I did say that. Still, it's not something the average person would be able to catch. Wouldn't it be normal to think I'm lying, or that my mind was playing tricks on me? Maybe, maybe not. We all know that you're 1 in a million, Tio Top. Come again? It's true. Plus, why wouldn't we believe you? We might have met recently, but you've already saved us more times than I can count. That doesn't sound true. I can't think of any reason to ever doubt you. I apologize, everyone. That question was silly of me to ask. Please forget about it if possible. Sure? I'm not sure if that's a big deal. Oh, you're still here? Is that guy gonna offer to give us a ride back to Crossbow? Oh, Mr. Hayworth. Yeah, we are. Were you about to head back to Crossbow City? Yeah, that's right. Are you doing the same, Mr. Hayworth? I am. Now that I picked up some souvenirs for my family, I'm about to return home. Forgive me for assuming, but were you planning on taking the bus back? When does it arrive? Unfortunately, it'll be a half hour according to the schedule. Hey, if you want to pop a squad and wait with us, we'd be happy to have you. I appreciate the offer, but 5 in total? There should be room, I think. I have a car. I have this dope car. Everyone, instead of waiting for the bus, how about you all hop into my car instead? I'll get you to Crossville in no time flat. Are we gonna get attacked by wolves on the way back? I wonder if I'll ever get a car or some kind of fast travel. Thank you for the ride back, Mr. Hayworth. My pleasure. I was heading back to the city anyways. Man, it must be awesome to own your own oval car, eh? How much does this baby cost you? I believe a vehicle of this model and manufacturer would cost approximately 800,000 Mira. 800,000 Mira? I can't even imagine having that much. Well, it's an invaluable tool for a merchant like myself. I could take the bus, but transit time would end up bottlenecking the business. so I decided to bite the bullet and get my own vehicle. I'm sure you had other reasons to buy it aside from business. For example, I bet it lets you get home to your wife and son earlier, right? Haha, you caught me. Ah, there's the real reason. You got gifts for them and everything, huh? Is this what people call the ideal husband and father? No, that's giving me far too much credit. I often have to go on business trips, forced to leave my wife and son at home. How old is your son? He turns 5 years old this year. He's not quite at that Sunday school age yet, but he's filled with curiosity. In fact, his constant questions and desire to learn about his surroundings can be a bit overwhelming for his mother. I see. You all sound like a happy family. This guy, I feel like he's going to be the bad guy of the chapter. Like, he's like controlling the wolves out somehow or something. Yes, we are. Besides, we have to be happy. Oh, pay no mind to that. Simply thinking aloud. We have to be happy? What does that mean? He looks sad there. Maybe he's being manipulated. Something is going down with him. Whether he's the bad guy or something bad is happening to him, right? Like, everything's painting him to be this perfect person. Look, we should be close to the end of the road now. Old road now. I'll be taking a right turn up here, just a heads up. It's a wolf. It's Balto. Weird. What does that mean? What do the wolves want? What are their hopes and dreams? Thanks for driving us all the way back to the city, Mr. Hayworth. Oh, it was nothing. It was on the way. So why not travel in good company? Well, best of luck with your investigation. You've got my full support. Thank you very much, sir. If you ever need our support, contact us whenever. What she said. Remember us before you turn to the Bracer Guild, eh? Stay professional, guys. Subtle. Someone's got to do the PR for us, ain't that right, Geotot? Indeed, advertising is considered a crucial aspect of all business models. As a merchant, I wholeheartedly agree. If something comes up, I know where to find you. Oh, I have something that might come in handy. Then again, as police officers, you might find it unnecessary. A map of the city? Don't I have that already? Something I put together last month to guide tourists around the city, so I figure it might be useful as a city map, too. This would be really nice to have when we're patrolling the city. Thanks a lot, Mr. Hayworth. We'll put it to good use. Glad to hear it. Well then, until we meet again, good luck, all of you. What a great man. I agree. I never thought we'd find someone as altruistic as Lloyd, but here we are. You know, that doesn't really sound like a compliment. Remember, he's a trader. I bet it takes more than being nice to run a successful business. Well, Mr. Hayworth and his business seem to be prospering, all while maintaining cooperation with the locals. He really stands out. Most cross-billing traders tend to trade abroad. We need more merchants like that, I think. He really is something else, isn't he? While he runs an honest business, groups like Revish are as dirty as they come. That's just how crossbill is nowadays. Of course, there's always the flip side, but people like Mr. Hayworth show that crossbill isn't all bad. It gives me hope. Me too, Ellie. Anyway, it's already past noon. How about we head to the next place? We might as well. St. Ursula Medical College, wasn't it? South then? Right, we can take the bus from there. I hear it stops by every 30 minutes. Handy dandy. Let's take a look at the bus stop then. Sounds good. St. Ursula. I guess I'm finally going to see Cecile. To the city, press L3 map of the city, L again for map of the state. Oh, that's how we fast travel. Dope. It's about time, man. Listen on the left side of the screen. You were in some situations, fast travel will be unavailable. Are there any new requests? keep an eye on that, you know? No. What does he needs like a fish fillet, right? 4 fish fillets. I don't have any. Unless I got some. Milk flour, orange, currant, and mob steak, white fish. To be eaten, grilled, lightly seared, or raw. Curious to see if that was on there or something. Can I buy fish fillets? Like, do they come from a monster? Or did he really just need me to get the monster egg? I feel like buying fish doesn't seem that unreasonable, right? Oh wait, isn't there a fish vendor in East Street? I guess. Sure. Oh, that's cool. Yes, I will. Oops. Interesting. So I can't buy fish from her, but she'll sell me fish. Alright. Yeah, it must be from a monster of some kind. To St. Ursula's. Means, I bet I'll run into that guy again. Will they let me run over there? Ah, dang. Crossbell. Oh, the airport. Flies by the train here. Trains, buses, and airships. Crossbell is just about every mode of transportation possible. Must be convenient. There's still, what, 10 minutes till the next bus leaves? That's fortunately not too long a wait. It's been a while since I last visited St. Ursula. Same. I've been wanting to visit for a while, but you know how busy our schedule is. You did? Why? You feeling sick, man? I bet a cute nurse get you back to top shape in no time. Whew. Guys, reading is hard. I'm not you, Randy. I have a friend who works there. They've supported me in many ways, so I'm kicking myself for not having gone sooner. We were both kind of busy, so we kept putting it off. I see. I can sympathize with that. You know someone working there? He's probably a doctor then, yeah? Not quite. She's actually a nurse. She's more on the pediatric side of things, so she's always insanely busy. Excuse me? Did you just say a nurse? Like one of those gals that pampers you while taking your body temp and they're totally smoking hot uniforms? That kind of nurse? What's got you so heated up? Besides, their clothes are mandatory. It's not like they wear them by choice. So, are you gonna give me your age or what? Slow your roll. She's 5 years older than me, so I guess that makes her 23. We were next door neighbors for a long time, so she's basically like a sister to me. Is she a looker? I guess. So to recap, she's 2 years older than me. She's hot. She's pretty much always wearing a new nurse's uniform. Time to look alive, Randy. You were born for this very moment. Come on, Randy. Keep it together. Man, what did I do to deserve this happiness? You're the best thing that ever happened to me, buddy old pal. Oh, and thanks for the assist, wingman. I don't remember ever agreeing to help you. You men are all the same. Disgusting. Alright, calm down, Ellie. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Give me a little more credit than that. I'm nothing like this guy. Does something matter to you? You've been oddly silent for a while now. Oh no, I just don't care for hospitals, that's all. Between the smell of antiseptic solution and the sight of large needles, I'm not a fan. I see. Think it'll be alright? I don't mind if you... No, I'll be fine. It's merely a dislike. Sounds like I have a phobia of hospitals. For your sake, I hope you were not about to give me permission to sit out. Of course not. Silly. What a silly thing to think, Tio. I'd never do such a thing. I should watch my mouth around her. Besides, I'd like to meet this friend of yours, Lloyd. She must have been the person you were happily chatting away with on the phone, right? How'd you know about that? The two of you must be really close then. I'm looking forward to seeing what kind of person she is. For real, we better handle this case like our lives are dependent on it. Guys, the investigation takes precedence, okay? Why wouldn't they be sitting in the benches? It's been 30 minutes. You got some explaining to do, Lloyd. Didn't you say it was coming in 10 minutes? What do you want me to say, Randy? I don't know everything that you guys do. I was afraid of this happening. What are we going to do? Why is it 20 minutes late? I tried contacting them, but they wouldn't even pick up the stupid phone. Excuse me, is something wrong with the bus? It's rare to see it fall behind schedule by this long. Yeah, they apparently ran into some trouble on the road. The driver was able to contact us, but we lost communication. The line suddenly fell silent while he was in the middle of explaining the situation. The line died? I sensed trouble. By the way, who are you working for, kid? Oh, me? I'm with the Crossville City Transportation Division. We oversee the entirety of the bus service across the state. But back to the issue at hand. We tried to contact the CGF, but they weren't helpful. So as per usual, the Bracer Guild's our only hope. Hello? We're here. Are you guys thinking what I'm thinking? Yeah, I think so. What else are we gonna do? Fate strikes again, eh? Excuse me, would you mind letting us take care of it? What? Who are you guys? Crossville Police Department, Special Support Section. We were actually on our way to the hospital for a job. Really? You guys are police officers? Oh, I'm pretty sure I've read about you guys in some magazine. I guess the CPD took a page out of the Bracer's playbook and decided to start helping the common folk. We're not quite the same thing as them, though. But we can absolutely go and assess the situation for you. You make a strong argument. I guess I'll leave it to you then. Should I call some bracers in for backup? No, I don't think that would be necessary. Let's go, everyone. Right. Let's find us a bus. Understood. Let's go to the next adventure, where we'll hopefully find some fish fillets. The heck is that thing? Some kind of scary demon raccoon.
よっしゃ畳みかけるぞ
ほらやったわ任せてくれやっは任せてはい私の番です分析を開始します情報を入手しました
Raccoon, I was close. Electrically charged and deceptively dangerous?
任せろあ
行きますえい
俺の番だなやっは
任せてそこ
Alright, Randy, you have to hit.
あ
Good job.
ちょろいぜ
Good job, boy. 7 rush, first strike, overkill, and unscathed. could. That'd probably be smart. Go spend a bit of step and unlock a couple more slots. Let's fight this thing first.
みんなチャンスよ。はいそうです。チャンスだ。
An ocean.
畳みかけるぞ。
はい、わかったね。私の番です。
Alright, so the magma drone was really weak to water. The grass drones were really weak to earth. You think they just flip-flop? You think this would be weak to fire?
情報を入手しました。
Yep. That the wind and the earth one kind of makes sense, like, but the fire one like doesn't really make sense, right? Like maybe I should have done Pokemon rules for that one. Where like wind would be strong against. I guess it's like wind and not grass. I can't really go Pokemon rules. That wraps that up. On to the next. On to the next. Dumplings, relaxant and salt. Alright. Let's go unlock a couple more slots. Fast travel now, huh? I think we can afford to get everyone a 4th slot. So 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. How much does it cost? I'm glad that because it's easier to get the lower tier step with like the earth, water, fire, and wind. I'm glad that those are the ones that are more expensive. So it's like it's rationed out appropriately still. Maybe I should get Lloyd. So you have 5. 4, 4, 5, 4. Let's get this last one for Lloyd. So 5, 5, 5. And 4. So right now Lloyd basically has to waste 2 just on oh. Let's go rest. It looks like they... Can I... Yeah, I can go straight home. I'm assuming I can rest in my own room, right? I better be able to. Cool. When Lloyd finds decorations, he can give them to each of the members to display in their rooms. That's fun. Rest. Oh, that's right. Their rooms are upstairs. Is this like alright? It's an elegant vase. Oh, that was fun. That was cute. Oh man, can't fast travel from out here. One moment. Alright, everyone, sorry about that. I got a phone call, and it, unfortunately, the place I work, I'm the manager for it, and they need some supplies. So I have to stop here, and I'll be back in a few hours. If you're watching this recording, I'm sorry that the last, like, 5 minutes of the recording are just blank, but I have to, I don't know how to edit. I haven't figured that out yet, so yeah, I will talk to you guys later. Hope you have a great day. Bye.